they pretty much say, oh, it's community spread.
Right. Yeah. It's just so there's just so many cases, and it's just out there.
Right.
That it's no point.
Yeah.
So Josh, what do you want to say this morning?
Yeah. So I mean, as far as info coming out about whether or not these people had, I mean, of course, my condolences to everybody that's lost their life because of this, or in addition to this. But well, there's no talk about whether these people, what kind of pre-existing conditions these people had, and or what they were in, because a lot of them were already some on hospice, or I don't know too much of the info, but we do know they had pre-existing conditions. So I mean, just from the ones I do know, they were very sickly to begin with, and I mean, as far as the info coming out, I mean, they're really doing fear tactics with everything. I mean, we have 9 people who passed, unfortunately, out of 1,000 people that have been tested. I mean, those odds are. I mean, still people have lost their lives, but I mean, it's no different than the odds from driving your vehicle. And all the traffic-related deaths that we've had, and basically my point is, we need to figure out where we're going to pick off of, where we're going to leave off of. And, I mean, it's frustrating when you see businesses closing, some that have been in business for 20 years, and everybody's running around scared, when really we need to come together as a community and figure out, what we're going to do moving forward. I mean, there's a lot of talk of closing 2 more weeks, closing another week. But I mean, we really have no, I mean, and as far as the governor and that administration is concerned, I mean, they're not really putting in place an end result to this all. It's kind of,
yeah. I mean, Josh, I see your point, but I think right now, like all the doctors are saying is we're trying to put out this fire that's burning through our island, burning through lives. And so as soon as we get a handle on that, guys, then we can talk about tourism and reopening and all those other things. But I think the priority right now is let's put out this fire. Well, that's the priority.
I see like what Josh is saying too, right? And I'm not saying, let's reopen everything.
Of course.
But I'm saying that the governor did establish her economic recovery panel of advisors. And I think we all can acknowledge that she also said we've got to take care of the healthcare crisis, but we also have this economic crisis that's going on. Mm-hmm. So you have to be working on both simultaneously.
Right.
And we can only hope that that's what's being done while she's addressing the healthcare crisis that, former Governor Carl Gutierrez is dealing with economic crisis.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
but you're right. We don't have a plan.
We don't hear anything.
Yeah. Well, we had Dr. Nguyen come out the other day saying that, she completely did the opposite of what they were advising. And then now he comes out the next day saying that we should stay home. And, it kind of makes me scratch my head. Like,
well, he got in trouble. I mean, he obviously got in trouble.
Well, yeah. But I mean, to get in trouble and then to come out the next day and not even give any remarks about what you had said prior, I mean, it seems like a shut up move to me, where they just, I mean, of course he got in trouble, but
right.
I mean,
yeah, Josh, and I get it. That's, to me, I'm uncomfortable with the mix of politics and public health. Of course, who isn't?
Yeah.
It's tragic.
Yeah. And, I mean, I guess all in all, I don't think anybody is saying just open, forget about the mask, forget about...
No, actually, people are saying that. Those protesters are saying, let's reopen and let the virus run its course.
Yeah, well, I think there's a sprinkling of extremists within the protest. So I mean, a good majority of the business owners and the people that are saying they want to do it within the means of public safety.
Of course.
Of course, these business owners want to get back to full capacity, and they want to. But I mean, everybody's willing to comply, and I think with the interview of the public health director, whatever her name is, I'm sorry,
Dr. McGlutnia.
Yes. I mean, to say that people are just being dumb, pretty much. I mean, that's a far-fetched thing to say. I mean, clearly people are complying because clearly, I mean, to a certain extent, of course,
Right.
again, you're going to have the people that don't. But I mean, as a bigger part of the community of Guam that is, I mean, we're hoping that, you know, there's a definite decision made. I mean, you can't just keep people home. I mean, first of all, staying home is not good for you regardless of COVID or not. I mean, we need to get out there. We need to be functioning in society. And you know, I think a lot of the things are just so extreme that it doesn't leave any room for the real talk of things, to get things going and to have, you know, to have the business community get together and talk about opening up things in a
Right.
strategic way. And
No, Josh, you bring up good points, and yeah, we're going to ask about this economic Hinemla recovery.
Something
yeah,
like that.
Something,
and, you know,
or,
I
yeah.
have so much more to say.
I know. We got to run, though.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Hey, call anytime, Josh.
Thanks,
Appreciate it.
Josh.